I mean, I see where you're coming from with like the middle of the road thing. Like they are going too far with like every landlord is bad or something. Like I'm not that clued into that universe.
Yeah, what I've read,
I can definitely empathize with the concerns I've seen, which is like every adult in my life told me to go to college and that would give me a job that paid me enough that I could get a comfortable house. I could start saving. I could, prepare to get a mortgage. And it's like, oh, well, now I'm in crippling debt. This degree every adult in my life told me to get is no longer as valuable as it was when they got it. And I'm being told, oh, well, sorry, you're up shit creek. You better go work at Domino's with your, $35,000, $40,000 in debt.
So I had a different
when I finished my undergraduate degree.
All right, so I want to hear your feedback on this. Growing up, my father didn't say get a degree and you'll have this future. He said, Woody, he doesn't call me Woody, 80% of degrees are bullshit. You need a job training degree. You can be a doctor. You can be an engineer. You can be a nurse. You can be an accountant. I'm like, I think I want to get a business degree. No, business is a general bullshit degree that doesn't get you a job. Accounting is a degree. Mechanical engineering is a degree. Computer science. These are job training degrees. What about English? English is for finding a husband. That's what the English degree is for. It is not for getting a job afterwards. This is like what I learned. So when I hear other people say, man, I got this degree and now there's no jobs on the other side. I'm like, well, yeah, you got the wrong one. They didn't tell you these were the wrong ones. They told me that these were bullshit degrees and that there aren't it's not job training. The job training degrees are the ones.
I remember when I was
maybe other people didn't hear this.
Yeah. I formulated this by watching Seinfeld as a kid, as bizarre as that sounds. Because I just remember the characters in that show and how they had those nonsensical degrees and how whenever George wanted to go get a job, he couldn't because he had he had an English degree or something. I don't remember what George Costanza's degree is in. I wish I did off the top of my head, but it's something like that.
That was a thing in that show.
It wasn't architecture,
but he's always struggling because. What do you do? He's like, well, I worked at Vandalay Industries, and it's like he's gonna make it up the whole way through. Yeah.
Philosophy is a degree that oftentimes lawyers take, and so you get a philosophy in your undergrad, but know that you're taking a giant risk. If you don't actually get accepted into law school and then pass law school and become an attorney, then you don't have then you basically you ruined it. You chose a degree that doesn't get you a job. That's what philosophy is. Oh, are you philosophy? Great. I'm sure.
No, I have a psychology degree, undergraduate psychology degree, which was almost useless for me when I finished my undergrad.
There are a lot of therapy degrees that are similar, and I might be off on this, but I think I'm on target. Like if you finish with an undergrad and you want to be a physical therapist or occupational therapist or something like that, you can't get a job. Some jobs require masters, and I think psychology is one.
What's interesting?
There was stuff I could do, but almost nothing was particularly well paid, and almost none of it was particularly interesting work either for me. So it was like I had to go back and get my graduate degree before anything would open up.
Some jobs need that.
One thing that's always been interesting to me, like you mentioned, the two kinds of degrees. Now you can't really pull like a Frank Abagnale Jr. and just go become a doctor or become a lawyer. Because those are job training degrees, like you said. Even in that movie Catch Me If You Can, he thinks it's cool to be a doctor until that kid comes in all fucked up and he's vomiting in the broom closet because he saw a skint knee. He's like, oh wait a minute, I can't be a doctor. This is dumb. And then he goes and pretends to be a fucking lawyer. And but you can't do those